Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. crosses the 35. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires left. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Acker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, if you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds his tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got a man, it's Williams.
Listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Scott. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Red Bulls! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The short hands, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Makes the grab. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing the running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And that one will give them the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Got some room to run, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. That's caught. It's Franklin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Coleman.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You can tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds the tight end.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Inside the 25. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Red Wolves back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the move, it's Scott. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got the first down himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So